It sounds like a cliche, but the only constant in the energy industry is change. There's constant disruption in terms of tax policy, regulatory changes, who the big players are, where they're going to deploy their capital. There's economic disruption that disrupts supply or demand. There's security concerns that changes where we can source our energy from. There are societal concerns about how we consume energy and where the source of supply for that consumption comes from. So yes, it is a constantly evolving landscape, and it takes a lot of time and effort to keep abreast of all the things that are happening that affect our clients.
In terms of what the industry is doing, I think we're going through a transition similar to what we saw in the energy space when you shifted from traditional vertical drilling to horizontal drilling, right? The shale revolution completely changed the energy landscape and shifted a lot of stuff towards natural gas, changed the way we drilled. And now I think you're kind of seeing that with renewables as well. They started similar to the way wildcatters started, small projects that were co-located. Maybe you're gonna put some solar panels to help run a cracker or a refinery, or you're gonna have hydrogen as a byproduct and you'll have co-located hydrogen and just kind of it'll be a side thing. Now those are becoming the focus of the projects themselves. So you see your more established, larger oil and gas companies, your more established energy companies, private equity, are coming in and scaling that technology up and perfecting it.
We're in an inflection point with energy now, where the pace of change is so large, the incentives are so significant, and the opportunities are so great that our clients can't help but try and take advantage of it. Opportunities are almost too numerous. Trying to determine which ones are the ones that will take us to the next step in an efficient and effective way is the real magic. And our clients are investing in so many different opportunities. Even in traditional energy, it's been the application of technology that has made it more green, more effective, more efficient over time. When you have a price crash in hydrocarbons, for example, the first thing that happens is we figure out how to produce more, better, with less people. And this is just an example of that sort of investment where we can leverage technology to create opportunities outside of hydrocarbons in a way that will allow us to change the balance between hydrocarbons and non-hydrocarbon energy sources to create a better opportunity for everyone.
We're all pursuing the same goal of decarbonising and trying to meet very stringent objectives around net zero by 2030 or by 2050 in certain cases. But it's going to be difficult. It's going to require a very pragmatic approach to deployment of capital in these areas. It's also going to require the industry and society at large to recognise that the role of hydrocarbons is still particularly important. When we look at, for example, the role of gas and LNG, that is generally viewed as being a transition fuel or a bridge to net zero. And that's a really important piece to really understand, that it's not about changing this overnight. It's going to take time, and we need to make sure our clients feel supported by us, Jones Day, as a firm in undertaking the transition in a very measured and pragmatic approach.
Energy transition is not waiting for anyone. It's happening. There are estimates that we could derive the bulk of our energy production from renewable resources by 2050. Some say it's 2035, some say it's 2075. It doesn't matter. The important part is that it's happening, and the pace of change is accelerating. The amount of investment is accelerating from public and private sources. Waiting to see what comes next is the missed opportunity. It is taking advantage of what's already happening, planning for what comes next, and being ready to take advantage of it when it comes is going to be the key to success.